Injectors and providers are pretty much like totally BFFs. What that means is that injectors allow the providers to come to all the parties. That means that if I use invoke here, which is basically just going to do the magical thing that you see every time you pass in a function here, and you automatically get this stuff. This is kind of shorthand for what's going on here. This means that you can use the providers, like this game provider, which just happens to be a factory, and I can just use him anywhere. So if I say game title, hit refresh, you can see I got StarCraft in an alert. Now if you look into this a little bit, and we go into the debugger, take a step back to where invoke is, you can kind of see what's going on, where the key is game. It's looking up game, and then it's going to use that key to build up some arguments, and then it'll use the get service because of the locals. That's a little bit different, the routing stuff and whatnot that we talked about a bit before. And then it's going to look the guy up off the cache. If we look in the cache, you can see we have a game. If I look him up in the cache, it's going to have that game object and return a guy with the name of title. So the cache has all the providers, and then the injector grabs a provider, throws it into that function, and you are good to go. So basically, if you wanted to, another way to use the injector, you wouldn't use it like this often, where you look it up off of the module. You can actually inject the injector, just because you want to be cool. And then you can use the injector the exact same way here. So I'm just going to grab all of this, and I can say injector invoke, and then instead of injecting game here, I guess I could just drop that in there. That should work the same. You can see StarCraft is still being injected off the game. So that's what the injector does. It just provides this, provides the invoke method to pass your providers into whatever function is being passed into it. We'll talk about the annotations later on, but for right now, this is how you use the injector. There's one injector per module. It's created along with the module, and that's it.